I'm Shelton Wilder, and welcome to Wilder Possibilities Podcast, where each episode follows an entrepreneur's journey into the transformative power of that light bulb moment where everything clicks. I call that the click. Those pivotal points that redefine our futures, illuminate paths to success, and even change the world. Now let's get wilder. Welcome to Wilder Possibilities. I have my dear friend Tracy McCubbin, and she owns this amazing business called Declutterfly, and it's a home organizing business, and you do packing and so many different things.
Yes.
Tell everybody about it.
So we are a home organizing and decluttering business. Yeah. We do your whole house top to bottom. But as my business grew, we started to specialize in some things. So we do senior downsizing. So we help seniors move from their lifelong homes. We do estate decluttering. So we'll help families clean out houses after someone's passed. Yeah. And then we do high-touch move management. So we'll come in, we'll declutter you, we'll pack you, we'll move you, and we'll unpack you in the other house. So we connected because we get brought in a lot by realtors who are like, we don't want to do it. And we're like, Great, we got you.
We do not. That is not in the contract, so we need you. We need you. And so that is so amazing. And I like to go all the way back.
Okay.
To where you're from, your family, and, like I said, the only question I ask is, when did you get the click? You might have multiple, but that's kind of, but I like to know everything about you.
This is great. So I am born and raised Californian.
Okay.
Grew up in Northern California, 70s, hippie adjacent, kind of all that went with that.
Yeah.
A very chaotic, disordered childhood, divorces, step parents, boyfriends. My dad lived on a boat in Sausalito.
Your dad. That tells it all. Love him.
So I think I got drawn to organizing because I needed to make order out of chaos very early on.
Well,
I also was of a
look at that silver lining.
Yep, exactly.
You could create an entire career out of the chaos.
Exactly, and I think that I, as many of us who parented our parents, was given a lot of responsibility. So I, went to college at UC Santa Barbara, moved to LA, kicked around the entertainment business, realized that wasn't for me, was working as a personal assistant, loving it, to a director. And I guess this would be the first click.
Yeah. Because you're oldest girl.
Oh,
oldest.
100%.
I mean.
Yep, 100%. Oldest daughter.
Every time I meet an oldest daughter, I'm always like, oh.
Yeah, oldest daughter.
We know each other.
I was at a convention. I was speaking at a convention for professional organizers. There were about 600, mostly women. And I asked the room to raise their hand, embarrassingly, raise their hand, who were eldest sisters. And it was like 90% of the room.
No.
Everyone was like, eldest daughter.
Eldest daughter.
Eldest daughter.
No, not 90%.
Yeah.
That is so wild.
You've seen the meme, right? Where they're like, I'm the eldest daughter, I am the storm.
Yeah. Don't mess with us. And they're like, and then I'm also Capricorn, so they're like, Capricorn, oldest daughter, watch. I'm like, I don't think I'm that scary. But like, it's a thing.
It's a thing. And I think that's a light when you realize, and also I think for women growing up, look, I was the one that was always told, like, she's really smart, but she talks a lot. She's so bossy. Like, I always got that feedback.
Oh,
and it was
bossy.
Yeah. And it was like, then it was not a good thing. And now I'm like, I run a 7-figure business. Yeah. Like, it's great being bossy.
Yeah. This is helpful. This is what we need.
Exactly. So I was working as an assistant, loving it, but really like, I don't know where this is going to go. And so I started getting calls from friends of my boss and different people like, this is so weird, but can you help me? Like, my garage is disorganized and I have all this paperwork. And so I started just like doing, like at the time, like Gal Friday. Like I was just, I'm helping out. And I was getting more and more calls. I was pretty unsatisfied in the entertainment business. It just wasn't the industry for me. And I was on a trip to Kenya with a really good friend of mine, And he was like, well, what are you going to do with your life? Like,
Well,
you're
that's
at this
kind of spiritual.
Yeah,
Like going to
that's
Kenya.
a
you're
whole
like,
other
oh my gosh, yeah, wow.
click.
Not like, oh, I was going to Charleston.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly. I was like
wow.
in a truck. And,
Yeah.
and he's like, what are you going to do with your life? And I was like, I don't know. It's funny. And he's like, well, you've been doing these jobs. And I was like, I know,
Yeah.
this and, and something. And I'm like, I'm helping people organize and this and that. And he's like, that's a business.
It's like a business.
And I was like, what do you mean? And he's like, it's literally a business. So I came back. A friend designed a website. I got my little flip phone. I sort of put the word out, and I started getting more and more jobs, and I loved it. Like, I was like, I love this. I love it. I love it. I
So
love it.
what year was that?
Oh, girl, that was 2007.
Okay.
So I started then, and then after about a year of doing it, this is in the Wayback Machine for people, but there used to be a website and a thing called Daily Candy.
My clothing line was on that, my
Yeah.
first one.
We lived
so
in
it was such a big deal to make it on that.
It was. So I got
Yes.
I got a phone call. I didn't know that it was. I did an organizing job for someone who turned out to be one of the editors. I got a call one night at like 6:00 and from New York, and they were like, we're getting you written up tomorrow morning. We suggest you're up at 5 a.m. And it was the Goop effect before the Goop effect.
Yeah. It's like a mini Shark Tank or something.
Yeah,
You're like, oh my God.
To this day, I still have clients that I got off of there. I will never be able to buy that kind of marketing. I can never.
No.
It was
before any of that because everybody's eyeballs are everywhere now. It's so hard to gain any attention.
Yep.
People were addicted to that. It was like,
and the women who ran it were cool, but they weren't unattainable cool. And you were just like, oh yeah, So daily, and then that was it. So we're 19 years in business now.
Wow.
And I have 10 organizers that work for me. And then just last year, I am scaling the business and I franchised. So I've sold my first 2 locations.
That's so cool.
Now we're about to sign our 3rd, which is super exciting. But I want to go back to this click question because I loved it. I was doing it. It was all great. That was a big click. And then about kind of halfway into it, I had a client who was a Jungian analyst.
Yes.
And we bonded, and he was, of course, asking me all these questions.
Carl Jung, right?
Yes, Carl Jung.
Yes.
And so the client was an analyst and this, and he was asking me things, and I had never put this together. So I am the child of a hoarder. My father has extreme hoarding disorder. Extreme.
Oh, I forgot you did. Yeah.
Yeah. And so this client said to me, he started asking me about it, and it's bad. Like everybody's like, oh, my parents are hoarder. And I'm like, oh, no.
You're like, we could be on the show.
Yeah.
We could star the show.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
And so then this client said to me, and this is the big click.
Okay.
He said to me, oh, you took your greatest psychic wound and you made it your life's work.
Oh my God, that makes me cry.
And I was like,
is that your tagline? That like brings tears.
I literally had to lay on his floor, and I was like, wait, what? No, I just do this thing. Like, it was the thing that took my business from a thing to my life's work. And that was the biggest purpose. Yeah. Purpose. And then everything, then the money followed, then the books followed, like when the purpose locked in, everything rolled after that.
Wow. Oh my.
That's the clarity, right? Those moments in your life where you were just speaking about when you had kids.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Clarity.
And that's why I call it like the click and the light bulb moment. That you're like, oh my gosh, how did I not know? How did I not see this? You're like, wait.
But don't you feel like sometimes if you saw it, you maybe wouldn't do it?
Oh, yeah. It just has to be the right timing and you just kind of do some things sometimes.
Yes.
And then you go back and you're like, oh, that was that. Oh, that was why.
And I love this, and I'm going to steal it from you, but that's one of the things that we do with our clients is we clear the clutter in their house so they can have their clarity. They can have their light bulb
They can
moment.
have their moment. Well, because, I mean, I've had a stager on here today, designer on here today, and an architect, and now you. It's like, wow, it's all so goes in line together, and that I think what you do is spiritual. I mean, it
Oh, yeah.
so many tears.
All the tears.
All the tears, all the emotions, and you're a special type of person to be able to sit with someone. I mean,
I feel and I don't use this word a lot. I know it's really overused, like blessed and gratitude, but I am so blessed that I have been with people and had just unbelievable experiences and heard stories that I would have never, I feel so lucky. Like,
that's honored.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I work with a lot of realtors,
Yeah.
You're a lot of your
a lot
homegirls.
of all of my buddies, because
Yeah.
I'm friends with them all.
Yeah.
That's my secret sauce.
Yeah. And and you are all the greatest. And, we talk about this a lot, that they feel so like you're putting people in their home.
It's a gift.
It's a gift.
It really is. So that was like, when I found real estate, it was like, oh my God, this is the purpose. Because I, had my slips and was like slinging my slips, and like I still wear it. My Sheltini then was shimming, and then selling clothes like I did before. But then I feel that this is such more of a purpose than all of that, because not only is it where you live and you do everything in your life, but it's also, it gains equity, and it like helps change your life financially as well. Because I love clothes. I buy clothes. I love nice things. I love looking good, and then changing how people felt and looked. That was very important at the time. But then it got to be so much. It was like selling so getting overboard. But it's like this, a home, and like you can gain equity. It's just going to be really life changing.
And you got to be there. I've been doing this so long now that we just helped a family. Like literally, we moved the mom passed. They were in their 80s. Mom passed. We moved the dad to a little house, and then it got to a point where we had to move him to an apartment, and then he just passed about 6 months ago, and we cleaned that out. And this stages with his family, like I know them.
Oh, you're like a family member at this point, because you've seen the whole progression.
I'm now at the point in my career where everybody, like I moved a whole bunch of people in together. A lot of people have given our services as wedding gifts.
Oh my God, that's so smart.
Yeah.
I love that.
So we moved a lot of people in together, and now I'm at the point where their kids are moving out, and so they're empty nesting. So I'm like, wow, I've been doing this for a long time.
You're like, wow, that. Oh my God.
See, about 10 more years, you're going to be moving everybody to the senior centers.
I'm hitting 10 years. This year's 10 years, but then I moved here in 2006. So I really remember. So that's like exactly when you like started, your business, 2007. So it's like, wow. And LA's so different.
It's so different.
It's
so different, and we're so different. And
everything is so different.
It was also, P.S., so fun in 2006.
It was
almost too much fun.
So much fun that I had to get sober in 2009 because it was almost all over for me. I had the most fun, but it was like that was a day. I'm so glad I was not doing real estate. Nobody would ever hire me ever again. I'm glad I was just selling clothes, but woo. Anyway, slips.
I think that as people are listening, and people ask me this a lot about a business, and that when that purpose kicks in, it's just what makes it all. It drives it all.
Yeah, it makes it so worth.
It makes it so worth it. And I was in a women's networking group, and there was a woman in it who's about 10 or 15 years older than I am, and she said something in a very successful company. And she said, I was never driven by the money.
No. Oh, it's definitely not that.
And I think whenever I've tried to make the money the goal, it never works for me.
No, it feels so gross. And then in our industry, they call that commission breath.
I
mean, that just makes me gag anyway hearing that.
That's the
but
greatest.
It's so disgusting thinking about it. And I'm always just like, if I was if I've ever worked with somebody and they're like, well, I'm going to lease it out. No problem. Or I'm going to move now or do something. No worry. You know, it's like, it's so personal. So I can't take it personal. This is their life journey. This is not up to me or my finances. You know, if I put that in front of their well-being, that's crazy.
And you have no idea why they're making the decisions that they're making. And I will tell you, I have seen realtors lose deals and act badly about losing the deals.
Yes.
And I'm like, you just burned a bridge.
Yeah, the bridge is burned.
Burned.
Yeah, you're a goner. Yeah. I mean, my biggest client I've ever had, ever for years, like life-changing, is because I was so cool and chill to my friend when she was like, I'm so sorry, we listed with someone else and bought something. And I was like, do not worry one bit.
Yeah.
I was like, are you kidding? I just want you to get, oh my God, I'm so glad you got that house. What an amazing house. Like, I'm so excited for you. And you know, did it like, and I honestly felt like that. I'm like, great. It worked. Like, whatever works. Why you had to choose that person?
Yes.
They had worked with them before. It was like no big deal. And then she sent her mother-in-law.
And now,
They ended up being, you know, just so incredible, and we've been able to help her again. So, but that would never have happened if I had been like, I can't believe, you know. It's like,
or you hold so tight. I was training our second franchisee today, and I was saying that to her.
That's so smart. You have to be training them.
Yes. And I was saying to her, I said, you, every consult you go on, like, it may not be that job, but it's going to be a job in 6 months.
Yes.
Or they're going to refer you to your neighbor. Like, you never know the reasons they don't. Like, and you just say, great, I totally understand. We're here if you need us.
Yeah, we're here. Always call me.
Always.
Yeah, we're here. Whatever. We'll come out and quote it again if you change your mind.
We'll do all the things. Commission breath.
Isn't that kind of like make your stomach hurt?
Yeah.
Like,
I know.
And I can feel it always. So it's just, no, I have to run away from that. But now you'll hear that.
Well, you'll appreciate this story. I got brought in to move a older gentleman whose wife had died. His wife had been, had been the marriage where the wife had been she handled everything in the house, and then he died. Yeah. And it was a big house in a neighborhood that there was going to be no problem selling it. And some realtor got their hands on him and was like, basically like, if you don't get this house listed by May 1st, it's never going to sell. He'd been in it for 48 years.
Yeah, I think it's going to be fine.
It's going to be fine. And like, to the point, like, this distinguished doctor was like almost in tears. And I pulled her aside and I said, so guess what? There are a lot of realtors in LA, and I know a lot of them. And May 1st is 3 weeks away.
Yeah.
And you either change your tune, or I'm going to call someone else.
Or we got to call someone else.
This is done.
Oh, I love
She's like, I already listed it in the paper. And I'm like, I don't care. You listed it too soon.
You can't.
No. Yes.
You have to follow your client. Oh my gosh.
I know. You would have lost. And I was like, I had 3 people on speed dial where I was like, yeah, come. Yeah.
Come get this now.
Yeah.
Oh, don't make somebody feel bad. It's the worst.
I know. But I do think that in what we do, we work with realtors. It's like, we're just so lucky to help people build, live, change, life changes in these homes. Like, it's.
Yeah. And it's, it really is a privilege to get to do it. And then, I mean, what's been your, like, you started doing the smaller things and then the declutter, and then how did it move into you? You were just like, okay, we're just going to.
I mean, it was a couple things. One, you'll know this when I say this, clients attach like baby ducks. So they imprint on you and they follow you around, and they're like, "Do you have a car detailer? Where do you get your Thanksgiving turkey?
Yes.
You're like, I get it here. You do all this." Uh-huh. So then, it was like, well, we've got to move our mom. We've got to move my mom to senior living. Can you help her? Oh,
Get
oh my God,
movers.
exactly. Like that happened, and then also I was like, wait, why am I outsourcing this service? My team was like, we love to pack. And then it just all these organically happened. It organically happened. And I also realized we had because we deal so much in the emotional part of it, that I get a lot of the problem children which they're not a problem to me, but you know.
But I see you're wearing your crown of patience. See,
Yeah.
it's over. Yes.
Oh, this is my joke, and I do say it to clients, so I don't feel bad. But there'll be times when a client's talking, and in the thought bubble of my head is like, wow, there's a shrink in Beverly Hills that gets $450 an hour.
Oh,
You hear this?
Yes, exactly.
You hear the same
real
thing.
estate therapist. Yeah, that's the real job because
Yeah.
it's like, oh yeah, because it's so emotional.
It's so emotional.
Yeah.
And I get it.
I'm not. Yeah, of course. I mean, all the time.
Yeah. So all the other services just fell into place. And, I used to travel a lot. People used to fly us around a lot. I just can't anymore because I'm growing in this other direction. Partly why? Because we get calls from all over the country. But, we just became able, just saw all these verticals. And I was like, we got it all.
Yeah.
We got it all.
Put it in one spot.
Yeah,
because don't you have storage?
So we do. We also have storage.
Yeah, that was
storage.
really cool.
I have a giant warehouse and I have storage. And we another big exciting thing that we just did. We partnered with a really cool, really reputable estate sale company. So we're starting to.
Good to know because people are always. Yeah.
Yeah.
We can call you.
Yeah, exactly. Because everyone's like,
Perfect.
I want to sell my. And you're like,
That I have to tell you, how do you handle when? So we were just at a listing and it ended up the trust attorney
Yeah.
did that, which I was like, no worries, you know what I mean. But also we were there with him and he was talking. And I said, oh well. Possibly with some of the things and they could come and just, pick it up, but it's usually a charge. And he's like, what do you mean? Why would I ever pay somebody to come get the things? This is valuable thing. And I'm like, oh my God, because I wanted to give him a squeeze. I'm like, your mother-in-law's things of 40 years, maybe not. I mean,
Are not,
it's really hard to even get someone to come pick it up for free.
No one will pick it up for free.
So
it's not even hard. It's impossible.
So, but he was like, oh, but maybe an estate sale. And I was like,
So it's interesting.
So that's why I was like, oh my gosh, I need someone to be like, I have a professional for that to come, because then you could tell him because I don't want to feel like I'm,
I'm the bearer of the bad news.
Yeah.
Also, you get this all the time. They'll be like, oh, the new owners are going to want to buy it. Nope. They are not.
They're not. They are absolutely not.
They are not.
No.
They want it gone. They do not want it.
No.
So I'm very well versed. But interesting, talking about, being able to pivot. For a long time, I was like, we're not in this. I mean, we're not in the estate sale business. I'm like, I had bad experiences. I hadn't met anybody great. And then my general manager called me and she said, I got to talk to you about something. She said, we've just lost 3 jobs in a row because the client was adamant that they wanted an estate sale. And I was like, okay, that's interesting.
Yeah, you got to know.
I was and then
you want to know why.
Right.
Yeah.
And then she said, and so I did a bunch of research. I secret shopped all these estate sales. I met this guy. He's kind of unbelievable. I have a meeting set up for us on Tuesday.
Oh,
and I was like,
love her.
Okay.
Yeah.
We met with him. He was very aligned with our company. Fantastic. I was like, okay, we figured out a partnership, how it worked. He did the first sale about a month ago. He made our client $30,000.
Oh, so
and it was like, I would have thrown it all away.
So he made that much for your client plus got
commission,
some himself.
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you got the job.
And I got the job. And so
that's win.
Yeah. And so as a business owner, you have to pivot. What's happening in the market? What are people looking for?
3 jobs in a row. You're
And
like, wait, let's figure this out.
And I was like, why is this happening? And then I realized.
Light bulb, click. You got to click.
I clicked that 3 very high-end senior livings are opening up in the next 2 years.
Oh, yeah. There's Wisteria.
Yep. We're the preferred vendor at Wisteria.
Okay, so that's how we have 2 listings from that already. And that's
we are a preferred vendor to move people in.
To move them in. Okay, yeah. So that's where
because they do have to get their movers approved by Wisteria. So if you want me to, we're approved already.
Yeah. So them. I have the 2 people that I've already told you about, the one in Brentwood and the one in Palisades.
Yeah.
So
yep.
And I want to move here. This place sounds epic.
My God.
I'm like mahjong all day, every day. Like I don't even play. I'm like, learning.
But you
this
look
year.
at that, all of a sudden I was like, Vred is opening, Varial's already opening, Wisteria, and then another one called Enso Verde out in Simi Valley. I was like, oh, that's what's happening. Because I was like, why is there this change? And then you pay attention and great. So yeah.
Yeah, and I think they're making them so nice, so it's not like that. They're like, oh my God, my kids are kicking me into this like place.
Oh.
It's like, no.
Oh no, we toured it.
Yeah.
It is nice.
Yeah.
Really nice. And then Enso Verde, which is opening in Simi Valley, is really nice. So I think, and I think as you know this too, you've got what's going on in the market. What are people looking for? What's happening?
Why
Ear
is
to
it
the ground.
Well, okay, so I don't know if I told you this when I saw you, but this is what Tom Ferry, the coach that, I have like a real estate coach or whatever. And it's not him. I have this lady, Carolyn, but Tom Ferry, he has like a whole section about it on all of the coaching and all this stuff. It's called the Silver Tsunami.
Yep.
That's what's happening. And I was like, you can't call it that. And he's like,
Yes,
that's
you
what
can.
we call it.
Yep.
And I was like, oh my gosh, that just seems like so. Like,
Well, and the interesting thing.
so real.
It's so real. I mean, off the top of my head, the number of people that are turning 65 every day. And what people aren't realizing is so many people think, oh, that's boomers. No, Gen Xers. They're next. They're even more Gen Xers than boomers. And they're all, and so
I'm Gen X.
Yeah. So the conversation we're having with people is, do you want to age in place? Do you want to stay in your house? So let's make it safe. Let's make it accessible.
And let's make sure you're going to get a full-time person.
Exactly.
Like price that all out.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
So or do you want to downsize?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fine.
Totally.
Either
The
way.
Silver Tsunami. It's crazy.
And they do like all these, Zooms on it and all this information. And I was like, wow.
Oh, no. I just read a statistic that 52% of all the home sales in the United States right now are being sold by boomers. 52% of all the homes being sold in the United States are being sold by boomers.
I mean,
yep.
That's what it is.
It's interesting. I was having a conversation with your friend Allie Jack about
love her
yesterday.
Yeah,
just the best. But she was saying her client, because we were talking about Wisteria, and she said, "Oh yeah, my clients all want to age in place."
Oh really?
She's like, nobody's talking about it. But then I have other people that they're like, "Oh yeah, I got like 3."
Why is that West Side? They're all like, "See ya."
Maybe the Hancock Parky people want to stay in Hancock Park.
Yeah,
they can walk to Larchmont. Maybe.
Who's walking around in their 80s? I don't know, but maybe they are. Cool. I love that. Chill. I think I'd love to have like a place where like built-in friends. But I love people a lot, so I think
Me too. I said to my husband the other day, I was like, he's 62, I'm 60. And he was like, I was like, here's what we're like, what comes next for us? And I was like, I want to be in a place where all our friends are around.
Yeah.
And there's activities and we like drive a golf cart around. And he's like, that's called senior living.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, cool. I want to be there.
That sounds like Palm Springs too. You know, like that.
Yes.
Yeah. And my husband's 62. I'm 47. And so we have that 15-year, and I'm always like, well, we'll find you a great spot. I mean, he's like goes along with it. He's like, whatever you say. But
I have a bunch of girlfriends, and we make this. I make this joke in front of my husband, so it won't. But their husbands are older, and we're like, oh yeah, they're all going to go, and we're all going to move in together.
It's called Golden Girls life. Like people are like, why do you work so hard? I was like, so I can live my best Golden Girls life
with all my girlfriends.
I'm like buying us all beach houses. Like, what do you mean? Why else do you think I'm like working like this? They were like, oh, I don't know, for some other. No.
I want that. Yeah.
Just for my best buddies, Grace and Frankie lifestyle. Oh my God. Yeah.
I know. And we all say it to them. We all say it to the husbands.
I think it's fine.
Yeah.
They all know.
Yeah, you were like, we're not going to stop when you go.
Yeah, we're not keeping secrets here. Yeah. So that's real life right there.
Yeah. And I think I do, I was listening to this very interesting guy talk about, he's a neurophysicist and he's doing all this work on Alzheimer's. Oh. And he has this really interesting theory that he thinks that a lot of Alzheimer's is being misdiagnosed and that what it actually is loneliness and depression. So that seniors are being isolated and they're having rapid cognitive decline because they're not being engaged.
Oh my
I know.
gosh.
And I'm like, yeah, that's why we're going to play Mahjong every day.
Yeah, we're going to have some stuff to do. Oh my God, we're going to watch shows. We're going to do everything. We're going to.
Oh, my mom's 85. She goes to CrossFit every day. Oh. Also, my niece was like behind her back. She's like, Nana doesn't really go to CrossFit. She calls it that.
Yeah. Oh my, because I was going to say, what? I can't even go to CrossFit.
She's like, Nana calls it that, but it's not.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Perfect. Whatever.
Right,
she's getting out. That.
Yeah.
She's getting out.
But she's like teaches a painting class. Like she's so engaged, and you're like, that's what it is.
Good for her.
I know.
But you said your dad.
He's my problem child.
He's got some.
He's my problem. We all have our crosses to bear.
He likes some things.
He likes some things. He likes to be difficult.
To collect.
Yeah. Luckily, I have an amazing brother, and we are in
line. You two together.
Yeah. So we're
That's
good about that.
Good. Yeah.
We're good about that.
My brother and I are just the full brother.
The full brother. Yeah.
I mean, I'm close with all of my siblings, but like
because you kind of went through the war together, right?
Yes. Yeah. So you're like, hey, it's us, right? It's forever. Yeah. So
it's for you and me.
It's yeah. It's very good. Thank God.
I know, but I do think that I just chew on this more and more. Like the purpose. What's your purpose?
Yeah, but that's why I feel I do this podcast and I have clients and friends and vendors and everybody on, and I think that's what is really there is a purpose for each person. I mean, that's how happiness comes for me.
Yeah.
Because I have such a purpose.
Yeah.
All the time. And even I'll get more and, big ideas and different things, but I'm always kind of working towards something. So it just makes life really fun for me. Yeah. If I don't have like a lot going on, I get really
antsy.
Yeah.
Stir up some trouble.
Really, yeah, squirmy. That's what I'm like, no. I need to have all this busyness.
Do you do this when I do this to my husband? I'll be like, hey, I kind of have this crazy idea. And he'll be like, okay.
He's like, oh, God.
He's like, you have 3 businesses and a nonprofit. Really? You are going to do something else?
Yeah, that's how he sounds. And I don't even really tell him first anymore. I'll just be like, I just did this. And he's like,
okay.
Whoa.
When?
Yeah. I'm like, you're an attorney, so you need to like help me with some stuff on it. He's like, oh God. But that just keeps me activated and so I stay out of trouble.
Yes.
Definitely.
Boredom is
No. I don't. No,
Nope.
I can see that.
Nope.
With you.
Nope,
Wait, when is your birthday though?
March 4th. I'm a Pisces.
Oh, you're a Pisces.
I got all my planets in Pisces.
Yeah.
A little bit of Virgo, but mostly.
Oh, well, the Virgo is
But it's the oldest daughter thing.
I think that's where you got
That's the drive. That's the drive. I got to get this herd. I mean, I've been to your office. Like, you got all those women. Let's round them up.
I'm herding them in. And I have, there's 5 siblings. So people are like, oh my God, it seems like such a big team and this and that. And I'm like, no, this is what I grew up with this. Like,
right.
If it was just me, I would never do real estate if it was just myself. I mean, that is the loneliest job. That's why when people, joining a team, I started a team my second year. Like, my husband was like, you couldn't even afford to pay attention. I was like, I know, but I had to start a team because I couldn't do this by myself. It was so like, oh.
Right.
I mean, you have a big team too.
Yeah.
People around.
And it's interesting too that when I was starting and when I was like, I have to do everything and I've got to, and I was like, and then when I learned to delegate, when I learned to let go is when all the success came.
Yeah. I love to delegate and I do not like to micromanage because I'm like, nope, they got it. Are you a micromanage?
I'm getting better about it. I'm realizing, and I do like to micromanage.
Oh, you do? Well,
so sometimes I've also decided like there are some things where I just don't have them tell me, and I trust them, and so just don't tell me, and then I'm not going to micromanage because I don't know.
Then I think that works.
It works.
You don't tell me I don't need to micromanage it.
It's all fine.
And so how is the franchising? Because I was like, oh my God, I want to franchise. And then
I know.
And then I had my other new business idea that's coming out this year. I'll be able to tell you soon. So, but I was like, oh my God, Charlotte, so
Charlotte does.
I was trying to dig in and
it'll happen. It's the same thing that we talked about.
Yeah.
You and I have had this conversation. Yeah. Somebody's going to pipe up and you're going to go. Yeah. It's going great. It's going, we're an emerging brand. We're moving slow. We're selling slow on purpose.
For sure.
I need to build.
Got to be the right people.
It's got to be. I've got to. So we're 1 open, 2 sold, 1/3 about to sell, and it's really exciting. I'm just the second one that we're training right now. I'm so excited. And it's really interesting. And I wonder about you with your team. She's very different than I am.
Oh.
And I was like, at first I was like, I don't know if she can do this. And she's not. And now I'm like, oh, she has her own set of strengths.
Yeah.
Because you could build a team of yous, but what's that going to do?
Oh, no. I don't want anybody like me. No. Well, I have that Discord that I do.
Uh-huh.
Have you ever heard of that? DISC?
Mm-hmm.
So I am like I, and then a D. I can't have any D's on my team. That's why it doesn't work for guys on my team.
Oh.
Besides Grant, who does the videos.
Yes. But not in the office, not in the sales.
No. So that's why it's that's a unique thing that I figured out.
Yeah.
After 9 years. You don't know. But I don't want anybody that wants to be just like me. If they want to be just like me, they should just go ahead and start their own team.
Yep.
Is that
Yeah. And
is that weird to say?
No, you know what's funny though? Okay, here's another click.
Yeah.
That when I started selling, I had it in my head that the first franchises needed to be me's. And I had 2 women who were amazing and we were same age, very similar, clicked, that they got all the way to the end and they dropped out, both of them. And it was tough. I was like, it was great territories. Took it really hard. And then but then I realized I was like, oh no, I'm looking for the wrong thing. I don't need more me's. I need thems because it's their own business.
And
that
was a good click.
I was like, oh right, I was looking for the wrong thing.
Oh,
and
look what happened. Yeah.
And these women were great, and they were like, they were like, they had their own reasons for not doing that, had nothing to do with me. And then I've and now all of a sudden people are starting to come.
Well, then your eyes opened up more.
Right.
So it took that.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's really, can you share where the locations are?
So North Valley, so Encino up to Thousand Oaks.
Oh, good.
Which is a great location.
Yeah.
And then Pasadena, San Marino.
Oh, yeah, because that is so...
It's good. And it's funny.
It's so much farther.
It's so much further.
To drive from where we are.
It's so much farther. It's also, I've worked there a lot. It's a very different community. It's really a small town.
Oh, yeah.
And I've never really taken off in that area because I never marketed and I wasn't there. It needs a real community base. And this young woman is going to be perfect. She's going to be perfect.
So
Pasadena's different, man. It's a different world out there.
I know. I mean,
do we ever sell
No,
it?
No, not really. I think we've sold one or 2 houses there, but it was like a buyer or something that we helped them find it, but it was I haven't had a listing there.
Yeah,
but that's fine.
Yeah,
I'm like we're great here on the west side. Yeah. And then, but we've gone to Santa Barbara and Orange County before, but mostly I like Brentwood, Palisades, Santa Monica, Mar Vista.
All that, yeah. So I'm keeping kind of greater sort of like Sherman Oaks all the way to downtown, down to Santa Monica. I'm keeping that territory.
And then Bel Air, Beverly Hills. Those are your big. Yeah.
Those are my big ones.
Yeah,
those are my big ones. The Valley's my big one. Hollywood Hills. I know it really well.
Hollywood Hills. Yeah. We have some clients there from UK, but they live in Dallas. They were referred to me by somebody in the Bay Area. Uh-huh. And so I feel like they would be, they're going to need
some help.
They're going Hollywood Hills. So I'm like, okay.
Yeah. It's funny. We're moving a couple people to the UK right now. 3 people we've got moving to the UK.
To the UK. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's so interesting. But we were talking before we started about so many people that left LA that are coming back.
Oh, yeah. They're coming back.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think that's what would have happened to me if I had moved to Charlotte. I would have been like, oh, God, I got to
What am I doing?
It's very hard to replace this energy that's here in the city.
Yeah.
Even if I'm disappointed and don't love everything that's going on, I want it to be like 2007 again. But it'll have its own.
Stand in line at the club.
Yeah, I mean that's what we were doing, and I had a luxury lifestyle management company. I made up a business where I could party and shop and drink with everybody and got paid. I was like, I'm not an escort, but it sounds like that. When I got to be with everybody, I was like, I have my own driver. For my clients. That's why I never got a DUI. But it's just it was so fun.
Isn't that funny how...
You knew.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But it's so funny. It's the opposite side of it's the opposite side of finding your purpose. It's you created this thing to feed this thing that wasn't... You're like, I'm going to make this... Oh, no, I don't have a problem. No. It's my business.
It is. It's my company. Okay, I got to do that. I've got to test all of the alcohol to make sure. No, but it was, I would not trade that for the world.
Never.
Yeah.
Never. Well, when you look back, right, I was driving with my niece and she was about 17 at the time and we're driving, you will appreciate this. We're driving along and she's kind of thoughtful, sort of out of the blue. She's like, Auntie T, what's your biggest regret in your life? And I was like,
oh my God, she is really.
Yeah, she was real. And I was like, okay, we're driving. And I'm like, honestly. And she's like, honestly. And I was like, real estate I didn't buy in California.
Oh gosh,
that is my biggest
the 2020
bad boyfriends, when all that stuff were all life lessons. There are 2 houses. There's a house in Santa Barbara. There's 2 things I can tell you.
Oh my God, you literally know them.
It was a triplex in downtown Santa Barbara. It went on the market for $80,000. I had just inherited $20,000, and my dad was like, "You should buy this." And I was like, "I want to go to Europe."
Oh gosh.
I drive past it. I know.
Well,
exactly.
You're I know exactly where it is.
Those are my biggest
regrets. Like, don't let me look at this estimate of that thing right now. Don't let me do it. I will just drive my car into the ocean. Yeah, you're like, no, 80,000. Yeah. It's so crazy to even say that number.
I know. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy? Also, when my mom bought her house in San Francisco in 83, a beautiful Victorian in Nellie Valley, she paid $108,000 for it. And I will never forget her she was a single mom, working, sitting on the step of the house crying, how am I ever going to make this mortgage?
You're like, oh, Mom.
And at the time we were like, I don't know, and then she sold it for $4 million.
Yeah, it'll just, I know, a Victorian and that area, you're like, oh gosh.
I know. So that's my biggest regret is real estate I didn't buy in California. Everything else was a life lesson.
Yeah.
And most of it was pretty fun.
Yeah, pretty fun.
Even the bad boyfriends.
But that... Oh my
well, they were pretty fun.
Yeah, they're always the fun ones. Yes, but I'm glad they're not around. I'm glad I did not marry the bad one.
Woo! I know. I always joke. Is this your first marriage?
It is.
Yeah, I always joke that I had my 2 bad first marriages. I just wasn't stupid enough to actually marry them.
Well, thank you.
Right?
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers to that. Because one was 12 years.
Yeah. Oh,
on
yeah.
and off. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And you were smart. You had enough self-preservation to not walk down the aisle.
Something was in there.
Yeah. No, I know.
Yeah, I mean, God bless him.
Of course, but
love and light, but oh gosh, not supposed to be my husband. No, I got a good one. And you sound like you have a great husband.
I have a great one. He's a great one. I didn't get married till 58. I was like...
Wait, you just are...
Yeah, 3 years are coming up on our 3-year anniversary.
That is your first... That is?
Yeah.
That is so cool.
I know. It's great. I
bet he's so proud of you.
Oh, he's the greatest.
That's
he
so
is.
cute.
And I said it there were a couple young women, daughters of friends of mine at our wedding, and I said in our vows... And I meant this I said, so many people have said to me, oh, you waited for the right one. And I said, I wasn't waiting. I was living and loving and having a great life. And you came along and my life got better.
Wait. That is so beautiful.
I was not
waiting. Not like you were just sitting at home at night. No, you were busting around.
Having a great time.
You were being the therapist. You're doing your business. You had your girls around.
Throwing away dead people's sex toys. I was doing it all.
They all their lube. No problem.
Well, you know, as a realtor, you're like, do you want to shut that drawer
I'm
before I come in?
Can we just like close that drawer? Oh my God.
I mean, good on you, but I don't need to see it.
That is so good.
I mean,
Dead
how many of your
people's-
clients have you seen like come out naked? Like you're like, I'm here. I'm standing right here.
Hi. Welcome. Oh my God. Oh, this is so good. Well, I am so happy that we met.
Me too.
And
I know. And by the way, Chance sat next to each other at a dinner
That
and
was-
went like,
That was what it was.
Yeah.
With Frank Jung.
yeah,
It has that amazing business.
Yep.
Love.
Yep.
FMC.
Yep.
Nice people only.
Yep.
And we sat next to each other and put our hands behind our back and ate a caviar purse.
Yes, we
with
did.
just with our mouth. You were not allowed to use your hands. And it was like, we're bonded forever.
It was good. We just started chatting, and then all of a sudden I'm like, wait, you know that? Wait, you know that? But and that house
Yes.
was your listing, right?
Yes, and we sold it.
You did. That was a great
We put
house.
it on the market and sold it in 22 days. So that was very good. Yes, and it was it's great. But that's why I love what I do because I get to meet. I know all the designers, the stagers. We all are friends, and we're all very. I'll say it, dynamic people.
Yeah.
Interesting. And it's so fun. That's why I started the podcast. Because I'm like, everybody needs to know my friends. Like,
And talk, and also realizing, I feel this way. Like I know I work with all of the text chain of those realtors.
Yeah,
and you're all
lady
amazing.
realtors.
Lady realtors. And the thing about you all is that you are so generous, with each other. Like, so like Lauren and Allie and Tori and like, and you just a rising tide floats all boats.
Yeah, all the time.
All the time.
And I love them all. Because we have to work together, so it's just like this crazy thing when people are wanting to be in fights. And I'm like, what? Why? We're going to keep doing deals. That's like so embarrassing.
Yeah.
Don't be weird.
Right, I know. And then you got to clean this mess up, and then you're going to what?
No, just like send presents and be nice and like share with each other.
I know. I'm going to throw this out here. If you haven't read it, and people out there, there's a really fantastic book called Unreasonable Hospitality.
Yes, it's been circling all my chats now. Yes.
It's great. If anyone's in the service business or a client-based business, it is a fantastic book.
And you have a book.
I have
There's
two.
2 books.
I
that
do.
You brought
Yes,
them to
I
me.
did. I gifted them to you.
Yes, thank you. Tell us all about
So my first book is called Making Space Clutter Free, and it's about our emotional attachment to our stuff. So it's about what I call the clutter blocks, these stories that we've written about why we can't let go of the things we don't want, need, and use. And it's fantastic.
clutter blocks.
Yep. And then my second book is called Make Space for Happiness, and it's about why we overshop. Sorry.
No,
because it's about it.
that's filling a hole. With the
1,000%.
shopping, it was like
1,000%.
same thing.
1,000%.
Wow.
And you'll understand this being, in sobriety, it's a dopamine hit. So you shop, you get a dopamine hit, and then the dopamine wears off, and then you just shop more to get more dopamine.
Oh gosh.
And then you wake up with a shopping hangover because why'd I do that, right?
Yeah.
And
I spent all that money.
Yeah, and I realized I couldn't be talking about decluttering if I wasn't talking about what people were acquiring.
But what? Yeah.
Because y'all bring it into your house. It didn't come from nowhere.
Yeah, it didn't just get
unless you have kids. They're like Velcro, and they just bring crap in.
Yeah. I feel lucky with boys. They
just don't.
They're like,
Don't care.
Yeah. I'm like praying that they don't like brands that mom, no.
Like 12 and
9, almost 10. Yeah. So they're still just like, no. Yeah.
And they're sweet still.
Yeah, they're so.
They haven't gotten too smelly yet either.
No,
About
not smelly
13,
or anything.
14, like you were like, oh.
You're like, can we do another shower today? Yeah, I'm ready. But
I had a client that loved the neighborhood they were in Chevy Hills. Was going to buy something else. The house was too small. Couldn't they just were like, tore down the house, built a new one.
Oh.
And she literally built a wing for the boys. She's like, this is our wing and that's
this is
their
your
wing.
smelly wing.
Yeah.
This is for you guys.
Go be smelly down there.
Yeah, all of your gear. Yeah, because that's what smells. It's the lacrosse gear.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, we got to dip this in OxyClean or something. I don't know. Throw it away. Buy new.
The
I'm
lacrosse,
like,
the ice hockey, it just like,
yeah.
oh.
Yeah. So, and you get to throw those things out. You get to declutter.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, oh.
Yeah. You're like showing up with like the nose. Ooh. Okay, well, you're so fun, and
You
I
are
love you,
too.
and I'm so happy you came on
Me too.
today, and I'm happy you found your love.
I know.
That's so sweet because you had your visit, you had everything going, you were not waiting.
I wasn't, and it wasn't, and I think waiting is a very unproductive state of mind.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I used to be like, oh, no, I'm enjoying my life because my husband's looking for me. I used to say that. Oh, I don't have to do anything. I'm just over here.
By the way, you're not wrong. So the chat, the thing that's going on in all my chat threads is that we have all decided that pretty much every man in the world has married up.
Oh.
100%.
Oh, for sure.
Everyone's like, yeah.
My husband will tell everybody.
Oh, my husband is like, I'm just waiting for her to realize and leave. Like, how is this? Every man is married up.
Yeah.
You don't ever meet a woman where you're like, ooh, she got really lucky. You're like, oh, no.
Yeah. That is so funny. Yeah, that will be going through the chains. I'll start that in my group chats. Oh, my God. Well, you're so fun.
This
Thanks
is
for
so
being
great.
on.
I know.
Yes.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. Okay, well, we know where to find you.
Yes.
All over your Instagram is amazing.
At Tracy_McCubbin at Instagram, Tracy McCubbin, Declutterfly. I'm so easy to find.
She's easy. Easy out there, and we'll get the job done.
Yes, we will.
Yay. Mwah. Bye. That was
I'm
so
Shelton
good.
Wilder, and welcome to Wilder Possibilities Podcast, where each episode follows an entrepreneur's journey into the transformative power of that light bulb moment where everything clicks. I call that the click. Those pivotal points that redefine our futures, illuminate paths to success, and even change the world. Now let's get wilder.